What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And you know, these award shows have become completely pointless, okay? Completely pointless. Why? Because you really don't care about these movie stars and these actors and these producers and directors, maybe like you used to, right? Like if you grew up in the 80s like myself, or even in the 90s, right? You kind of cared about movies, all right? You wanted to see your favorite movie win an award. You know, it's like you went out and saw a film. It's like, oh man, this film was pretty good. I wonder if it's going to get Best Picture. You know, you used to care about this kind of stuff. Now it's like Hollywood has just completely destroyed itself. It's become so stupid and woke. You really just want to see all of this stuff fail. And fail it goes, right? Golden Globe rating down more than 26% from the last NBC show in 2021. Yeah, nobody cares about this thing. And then they bring this clown out. I don't know who this dude is. I don't know if he's talented or not. I shouldn't call him a clown because I don't really even know him, okay? He actually might be very talented for all I know, but I've never heard of him. And he comes out here and he gives some sort of a stupid lecture to the folks sitting in the audience, the folks that are responsible for the very thing that he's lecturing about. And does any of it change? Of course not. Gerard Carmichael explains why he's hosting the Golden Globes. I'm here because I'm black. The comedian then went right to work skewering the HFPA, that's a Hollywood Foreign Press Association, in his opening monologue. And what's really stupid about this situation is that Hollywood constantly tries to fix racism with more racism, which it clearly points out, right? But do you think anything's going to change? Of course not. We just talked about that with that last video, and I'll go ahead and link it up there if you haven't seen it, right? How, you know, Kumail Nanjiani basically came out and said, yeah, you know, they won't let me play a villain because I'm not a white guy. You know, white guys can play villains. They can play heroes, villains. They can play anything they want to, all right? You know, but a person like myself, you know, a quote unquote actor of color, if you will, yeah, we can't play villains, okay? And Hollywood just continues to perpetuate that stuff, trying to fix racism with more racism, you know, race swapping characters, all of that kind of stuff. That's the stuff that Hollywood does when they're trying to constantly repair problems that they think exist, but that nobody really cares about when it comes to Hollywood. Only thing we care about is the entertainment factor, at least as far as the fans are concerned, all right? You guys got some internal issues or whatever with your own racism. You guys need to figure out how to fix that, but not bore us to tears because we're not here for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what this guy had to say. Golden Globes were looking to return to the spotlight for the right reasons on Tuesday night after a scandal rocked the Hollywood Foreign Press Association 2 years ago, and host Gerard Carmichael wasted no time in addressing the issues. And basically, it's right here where it says they came under fire in early 2021 when the LA Times expose revealed the lack of diversity in its membership. The most damning fact being that it didn't have any black voters. Like, did anybody really care about that? Like, I'm just saying as fans, did we care? Do we care that there were no black voters in this stupid press association? I could care less, all right? I didn't care what was going on. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. They went through the whole thing of Oscars So White, remember that? Where they were complaining like all the Oscars are going to all of these white people and all of these white movies and everything, right? And I'm like, I'm just here for the best movie of the year, okay? Just be here for the best objective movie of the year, okay? And let everybody vote on it as fairly as possible, all right? And then everybody gives their votes and that's it, all right? When you start like contaminating the entire process, right? Because you say, well, we got to have a quota of so many people got to be from a minority status or a minority class, some underrepresented group or whatever, or a certain gender or whatever. I mean, when you start putting all of these restrictions on who can actually be considered for Best Picture instead of like just objectively which films are the best films, okay? When you start doing all of that stuff, then it just loses me, okay? I don't really care at that point, all right? The whole process has been contaminated. It's like objectively we're not getting the truth about what these guys think is the best film of the year, okay? We're not getting that information, or the best actor or whatever. We're not getting any of that information because they've already excluded people they probably would have voted for if they didn't have these restrictions on them. And, you know, in award shows and everything, it's just kind of a circle jerk of, you know, ego-driven maniacs anyway, right? I mean, these people are just sitting up there, patting themselves on the back, stroking themselves off, all right? That's basically what award shows are kind of like anyway. But, you know, if you're a fan of certain actors or certain movies and stuff, there's something to be gained from that. You would like to see your favorite film win, all right? But like I said, when they contaminated with all this junk, it's like, yeah, forget it, man. I don't even care anymore, you know? A standout stand-up who's no stranger to unpacking controversial topics. I have never heard of this guy in my life. Never. I guess that's how far I'm out of the loop I am. I don't know who this dude is. Carmichael went right to work. He spent his entire monologue explaining how he came to be standing on this globe stage by sitting on the edge of it and unspooling a story. I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm black, he began. The Golden Globe Awards did not air last year because the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which I won't say they were a racist organization, but they didn't have a single black member until George Floyd died. So do with that information what you will. I mean, you know, again, the guy... whatever talent this dude is supposed to possess or whatever in terms of being funny or whatever, like Ricky Gervais would come out there and he probably would have given something similar to this, but he would have had the whole crowd rolling, okay? This thing literally felt like a lecture, okay? He felt like he was telling on these people. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, where's the entertainment factor in this? I could care less. Carmichael said he received a phone call from Golden Globes producer Stephen Him, who asked him to host the ceremony. I was like, whoa. The comedian recalled. All right, 1 minute, you're making tea at home. The next, you're invited to be the black face of an embattled white organization. I mean, just like, a fucking ridiculous. Like, what a fucking idiot, man. I mean, just straight up, man. Like, golly, you can't make a better joke than that. You sound like some stupid activist on Twitter, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if this is this guy's best material, which it should have been because he's hosting a nationally syndicated worldwide show, people are watching this thing everywhere, okay? And if this is this guy's best material, this far, no further. You ain't going farther than this. Hill stopped and said he was being invited to host because he's talented, charming, and one of the greatest comedians of a generation. Yeah, like I said, I ain't never heard of this dude in my entire life, and now I know why. But as Carmichael quipped, Steven's black, so what does he know? Like, he's only producing the show because he's black. You're not going to tell him why he's here either. Fuck, man. Oh, my God. I swear, man. I mean, is everybody in Hollywood a whiny-ass victim, man? Is that what we're dealing with, okay? Everybody is a whiny damn victim, man. I am so tired of it, right? Okay? Nobody's putting you on or nobody's giving you this opportunity so that you could get up here and bitch about race problems. I swear to God, man, this stuff is just frustrating. Seeking a second opinion, Carmichael dialed up a friend, Avery, the voice of reason, when he was in a moral racial dilemma. What the hell was that? I didn't watch this, and I'm literally just like, what the hell was going on at the Golden Globes, man? No wonder nobody watches this crap anymore. Good God, can you imagine sitting there listening to this? I know a lot of y'all didn't watch this. You're probably just reading this like me for the first time. I'm like, these are my legit reactions. I am not making this stuff up. I am literally, this is the first time I'm reading this article, and I am just the cringiness. Ay, ay, ay. She asked how much they were going to pay him, and when he tried to explain it wasn't about the money was $500,000. She said, boy, if you don't put on a good suit and take that white people money... He joked, I kind of forget that's where I'm from. We all live by a strict take the money mentality. I bet black informants for the FBI in the 60s, their families are still proud of them. Man, I'm so glad I didn't watch this, man. I'm so glad. I think I took a nap early or something. I slept right through this. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I'm glad I didn't watch this, okay? I could have been sitting on the toilet and I would have been spending my time much more productively than watching 1 second of this crap. So yeah, the 26% down. Yeah, I wonder why. They know what they're getting, man. People have tuned out from this crap. The ratings are in for the 2023 Golden Globe Awards, revealing how the Hollywood Foreign Press Association Awards show did in its return to NBC, airing live coast to coast from 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific, 8 to 11 Eastern, Tuesday on NBC, and streaming on Peacock. The Gerard Michael hosted 80th annual Golden Globes drew a 1.1 rating. And 6.3 million viewers. Good job, America. Good job. Good job. Never watch this crap, okay? These guys don't deserve your time. They barely deserve your time with the movie theaters. So to sit up there and watch these dudes circle jerk and lecture you about race, oh my God, I'm glad. Oh my God. Per NBC, the Globes were the most social special event across all of television season to date. Well, I mean, what's the season? I mean, whatever. Linear and streaming, both in terms of social engagement and social video views, and Golden Globe Awards content across E! News and NBC digital platforms garnered nearly 11 million digital page views and video views, up 54% from 2021. Yeah, I mean, they just basically saying people was catching little clips here and there, probably from this moron's little monologue to open it up, okay? And possibly from Eddie Murphy, because he came in at the end and, you know, he delivered some zingers and stuff. Eddie Murphy is still a, you know, legit guy, you know? You can go and watch Eddie Murphy stuff. This is just unbelievable. And it talks about some of the winners right here or whatever. Listen, the Golden Globes, as well as the Oscars, as well as pretty much every award show at these times, people aren't interested. You know, people aren't interested in watching Hollywood, you know, elites, you know, these richy riches just kind of suck each other off. Nobody's really interested in that anymore, okay? We're now to the point where nobody's going to the theaters like they used to, okay? The box office is down, way down from 2022, you know, over 50%. And on top of that, now you got an award show where we're not really interested. I mean, the Golden Globes used to be the award show where you would maybe see some of your favorite films win, okay? Because they were a little bit more loose. They didn't have like these upper echelon, you know, highbrow films in their best picture categories or anything like that. You know, that's where you would kind of see some of these more popular films take off and win awards, all right? But now it's getting to the point, like I said, nobody cares about the Golden Globes anymore. It is an absolute disaster. I think that the Oscars, when the Oscar season comes out, I think those ratings are going to be in the absolute toilet. I don't think this is a good sign for award shows going forward. But anyway, folks, what do you think about the Golden Globes and, you know, getting lectured about race and all of this in the opening monologue? I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Hey, bring back Ricky Gervais. Maybe you could get some people to come back and watch this thing. But in any case, go ahead, drop down, give me your thoughts and your opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.